Hey, Lemon here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about some 50s plastic ukuleles I've come to acquire in the last few months. I did a video about the one, and I just want to kind of show you a few different types. You can't really compare one to another sound-wise fully because they have different strings on them. Strings make so much a difference. But I can talk about playability and other elements on the ukuleles. First one's one that I got quite a while ago. The Mauna Loa from the 50s. All plastic, everything, tuners, everything is plastic on it. Good for all weather. And that I did notice is that the action is just slightly high, not really bad, and playability wise, it plays, get this out of the way, quite well. Let's get up there. Not a bad sound. It's sturdy too. Good plastic on it. I think it would last quite a while. But it plays very well. No problem with it. And that, so that one was my first. And the next one that I got, let me get the right one here, is one of probably the most famous of the 50s plastic ukuleles, the McCaffrey Islander. So millions of these were sold, and for good reason too. They are well built. The action is great. It's just at the right height on it. Whole instrument feels good and plays really well. If I could play better, it would sound better too. So it's can be used very much so as just a soprano ukulele. Has the proper sounds. Has geared pegs on it. Even though they're metal, they don't rust. So this is all weather. Also has a very nice bridge on it too. Could, if you needed to sand it down, you could, but don't have to. Like I said, it's very well made and plays very good. Then after that, I got another one from McCaffrey. They're cheaper models, whereas the Islander initially sold for almost $6. Ooh. They came out with a cheaper version, the TV Pal, and that initially sold for a whopping $1.50. You can feel it's not as hefty, well, the Islander isn't hefty, but it's a little bit lighter, and it has plastic pegs on it. The bridge is just molded in there, but the action again is very good. It's just at the right height, plays well. I actually prefer the sound on this one over the Islander. The Islander does have that rich, fuller sound. I kind of like the slightly, I guess, maybe tinny sound that comes from the TV Pal. But it's, again, it plays quite well. And being all plastic, all weather again. Now the last one I got, I thought a while before I purchased this one. because of the company that it came from. This is the Flamingo, and it comes from a company named Emily. And the reason I wasn't sure on getting this is that Emily is known for making plastic toy instruments, like toy drums, toy pianos, and things like that. But I thought I'd give this a try just to see. And as it turns out, although it was purported to be a true ukulele in the 50s to play, it's probably closer to a toy than a real one. A few big problems with it. One is that the action is very high. Can't be adjusted, and it's just a little hard to play because of how high it is. And whoever designed this didn't quite know what they're doing, because the bridge should be like a half an inch up farther to get true sound on the frets. I don't think they were worried about it. I think what they were worried about is to make this look like the Islander, because the Islander was selling so great. They wanted something that looked like it, because as you can see, the colors are the same, even the emblems. And where the Islander has this little hula girl on it, which makes sense, Islander, this has two hula girls on it. That's called Flamingo. No, they were just trying to make it look like the Islanders, just to kind of hone in on that business. But night and day, they are different, totally. The thing that swayed me to get this was probably the thing that swayed some people to get this over the Islander, is that it comes with built-in pitch pipe on it. And they are close enough. You can use that to tune this. I've done it with it. Plays it. It does work. And I guess it made me wonder, before all the little electronic tuners that we use today, people either had to use pitch pipes or go to a piano or something to get themselves in tune. So I guess that was a good selling point on these, was the pitch pipe. But sound wise and just playability, it doesn't even feel right when you play it, and it's really kind of odd. Even though on the TV PAL, the frets are same color as the back, I have a hard time finding the frets on this. Maybe because of the high action. So it's not the easiest one to play. It doesn't have the best sound, and it just, although it's heavy plastic, it just has a cheap feel to it. So I said, if you want a 50s plastic one for playing, I don't think the Flamingo is really the one for that. Any of those other three that I have, the Mauna Loa, the Islander, or the TV PAL, all play just fine. And that Flamingo, nah, like I said, it's closer to a toy. It was just made to kind of take some of the Islanders' business away from them. So now, like I said, of all of them, I guess I like the sound on the TV PAL, just because I think the one that has the nicest sound though is the Islander. It had the more true sound to it. You can have that rich resonating in there. It's just I kind of prefer the other one. But if I'm by no means an expert on these, if you want to know about the McCaffrey's, go to Euster Brown's website. He has a whole page, large page up there, all about the McCaffrey instruments and where they came from, how they came about. It's really quite interesting. These come in numerous colors. In fact, there's probably not two that are exactly the same. See, this one has a little bit of yellow in with the brown, and it almost makes like a walnut. That one's. Other ones have the color of like this TV Pal, and then there are yellows and greens and blues and all sorts of stuff, and like I said, none of them are, no two are alike. So if you wanted to, you could try and collect all different colors. Now I'm happy with what I have here. Good real instruments, not toys, other than the flamingo. All right, that's it. See ya.